I got a little poem for y'all. It's called A Lost Race. All right. all right, y'all. Isn't it crazy how you dragged me halfway across the world, breaking my family roots, and put me in a position telling me to find myself? When in reality, where we try to make reality not exist because of the ignorance of the superior race, and not being taught in school because of the simplicity of their exterior face that they destroyed our art. Our young man claimed street corners without a soul to vent to. There's no way it was a mistake. It was obviously meant to oppress my race in the easiest way possible. Institutional racism has become so intolerable. Someone explain, why can't we find our way? Or why can't our brothers survive the days? Is it love or hate that we ensue these days? They base our race off of movie plays. That's all I got, y'all.
Awesome. On the corner of 105, wearing the same thing. Black and white Jordans with the black check on the side. But I swear he told me that he stood in line the first time when he first came out. And tell me he rocking the Dickies. Real baggy, a black rocker, wearing it proud. That was his armor, made him bulletproof from all the rips and hoes. Even with his fitted cap, you could definitely tell this character from a caricature. Breath hotter than the devil peened whiskey, constantly staring and preaching on that same corner, smelling of the same thing. People say the same thing, story change, but same thing every day. He claims he didn't seen it all. But his eyes, they were solid gray. Everybody say he's lost it, but I think he hella sane. I listen. Facts is all I hear. A primary source sound like he was right there. Everything becomes vivid. The stench of each picture speak descriptions only he could hear. Now you pass them on to whoever he catch listening. One time, he told me about a conversation he had with that house on the corner. They had a discussion. They criticized being loyal to compromises because nothing harder than self-reliance out here on these main streets. That's how he said it. He had a sense of humor, but that's not why I didn't forget him. He was wise, so I respect him. Aim a few dollars his way just to get him rejected. He would tell me the superior sign told him not to accept it. He claimed my ear was enough, so I continued to lend it. As he told me where he found that shell of a building, it was the late 80s, he said. A few cops in the gang were bumping heads, a couple dozen shots, left everybody dead. It was horrible. Building just had to be condemned, but it still caused trouble. You know, suicides and car accidents. Boom! Into the brick entrance. The city got sick of it, so they tried to tear it down, but it kept resisting them, left a shell there, and a few skeletons talked to him all before he cleaned up, then settled in. He claimed it, after they mangled it. The city's trash became his settlement. Living life is what he claimed he does. Every day on that corner getting extremely drunk, but when I ask, his response is, nah, man, I'm just a little buzzed. I don't think he crazy, that's just something you labeled him. Ears listening to broken records, broke ears from passing that paper, man, I'm done hearing your wait, look at this. A no-name pick in the obit says he had no job or a place to stay, no one knew his identity, say he wore a mask. That's just how y'all pictured him. But really, he was superior.
You have everything that you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During these times you grow. Be thankful for your limitations because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you're tired and weary because it means you made a difference. It's easy to be thankful for the good things. A life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for the setbacks. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings.
Thank you all. I met some baby eagles 3 years ago. They didn't know me, I didn't know them. So it's no surprise that I fumbled, no surprise that we stumbled, no surprise that we rumbled. When you start to walk, of course you're going to trip. But you don't solve all that with a bag of chips. When you start to play this game, they hand you the rules. If you study them hard, they take you for fools. We set out to destroy the usual tools. We wanted to be different from all the rest and not to be slaves to standardized tests. If you want to be different, then you've got to choose not to give a damn about anyone's shoes, not to give a damn about what's on the news, not to give a damn about other people's views. You've got to live in a glass house, to duck all the rocks, and not to give a damn about what goes in some box. You want to go far, you want to learn to trust. You had some good people, you kept making a fuss. We had some big dreams, you made them all bust. We had lots of schemes, you made them all dust. Now do you know what it was all for? Don't ask me, I'm standing by my door. You were 5 miles wide and not an inch down. We knew you were new, sent by downtown. Take off the uniform, you look like a clown. Don't you know when you don't know your way around? I don't know you yet if you've got the ability, but you damn sure don't have the needed humility. So goodbye, my eagles, goodbye. Don't let anyone tell you you weren't born to fly.
So, we believe we can fly. Limits in the sky influence meticulous feelings before our organs lay dormant on the concrete beneath the skyscrapers we just finished climbing. We rupture. The ones who thought no one was tougher than explode. Technically combustion, both cold and devastating if you were black. Would it be a catastrophe? What if the dark night was really dark on the inside of his mask? Like Michael Jordan black. Would it still be a big deal to find out his identity? Would you still care if the police kept trying to kill or apprehend him? Why do views change? Because our skin is different. You should view everyone the same. Don't depend on ethnicity. We're all the human race, and we're all unpredictable. Would you still build a monument for Superman if he looked like Childish Gambino? The S on his chest, it's not for Superman, it's for Stoner Man. No lighter, so he likes to blunt with his supervision. This compromise allows him to get stoned quicker. Pause. The lines missing are after saving the world. The media don't show the whole picture. I'm starting to give, so listen. T'Challa had a son, an illegitimate son, unknown to everyone. Only his mother had knowledge of his presence. His mother, whom was Caucasian, both isolated domestic, staying in the neighborhood of Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan, had no knowledge of the hero in his possession. Hidden in a cellar. As the power in his DNA began to fester, stay here and be quiet, his mother would say or gesture, because he was a secret. The biggest secret, which gave more reason to leave him hidden. Him leaving that basement was forbidden, because in his blood were traits of a hero. Problem with that was, it's in Afro-American blood. As he grew up, the crave for understanding his life grew 10 times as fast as his size. This young man with brown skin, age 5, intellect more mature than mankind, was just like you and I. He had a mother that thought she knew what's best. No memory of his dad, because he was never there. A father's absence plus a strict but passive mother raised a brother in cave-like covers to save blacks from each other. It was 4/27/99, the day he was brought into this world to make change with words. The Negro Rebellion.